Worldwide movement, peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq hollering at you one more again. All right, everybody. Thank you. Once again, man, another beautiful day, and thank you all in this day for helping to continue to build the worldwide movement, peace, love, respect. Clap and give yourselves a round of applause, take a bow, do all of that, because you all are helping to make it happen. You all are making it happen. Together, every single day, we're moving further and further along on our path to continue to really establish this beautiful new paradigm, right? Our high vibrational frequency paradigm that we are forging every day together. All together, like my songs say. All right. So thank you all, man. I love you all. Another beautiful day. I mean, man, the sun just beginning to set. But we can catch a nice little view, right? It's just beautiful, man. Another fall day in a beautiful month, in a beautiful, powerful year for us all. Remember, I told you all in the early beginnings of this year that it would be a year where much would be revealed. I told you all to please, with me, remain constant and remain rooted in your connection with your creator inside of you, right? Stay rooted in that. Stay rooted in a firm understanding of the process, right, that we're undergoing right now. Where I told you, man, listen, in order for us to make things better, there's a lot of dark, ugly things that have to come to the surface that we have to be aware of so that we can change it, right? Remember, first you become aware, then you make changes. And that's what we're doing on the planet. We're becoming more and more aware of the dark, nefarious actions of the socio-economic elite on the planet, how they have impacted us, right? On every level, right? In every aspect of our lives. In fact, impacting, influencing, and directing every institution that affects our everyday lives, right? With social engineering. Well, it's time for us to do our engineering. We're doing paradigm engineering. What? We doing paradigm engineering. We engineering our own paradigm. And a big part of that is for us to, a big requisite of that is for us to proceed forward with the kind of spiritual maturity necessary for us to truly take on such an undertaking, right? For us to truly be able to send into the quantum field the kind of spiritual maturity that we've gained, that sends us in the direction of light that we want to head in, right? Remember, folks, darkness is just the absence of light. Huh? When you're in a dark room, if you turn on the light, the darkness don't chase the light away. The light takes over. Huh? If you're in a dark room and you strike a match, the darkness ain't gonna put the match out. The match is gonna bring light into the room. Huh? So we bringing light into this world because it's our time for us to, as a species, in fact, right, to be better to Gaia, huh? To be more deserving of this beautiful planet that we have been given that gives us every single thing that we need. So let's get back into understanding, folks, the big picture of us understanding and utilizing mature, compassionate action, right? the big picture of this is understanding that we are going through a process, an evolutionary process on the planet. Again, not a physical evolution, but an evolution that is happening on this physical plane, an evolution in our consciousness. Much higher consciousness is taking hold on the planet, and that changes everything, right? Because with that higher consciousness goes away the rule and the old paradigm where the elite enjoyed uninterrupted, unchallenged rule and control on the planet, right? But as we move into this new, free, higher vibrational frequency paradigm on the planet, we have to understand again the maturity that is a requisite of that. And the big picture, and I talked about how we need to be able to administer spiritual maturity through our actions, right? And how we react to and respond to the life situations that we experience, right? Remember, our lives are just a big collage of experiences, right? So with that, we have to understand that we have the ability now to reap the rewards of all that wisdom that we've begun to gain, right? We have the opportunity now for it to show in our actions that we've become much more mature, right? And certainly we have. Anybody who's been on this path, on this journey, certainly sees a profound difference in their own maturity from when they began this journey and where they are now, right? However far you've come, I know for me, I could see exponential and unchartable growth in myself, right? And again, we need to do that as a species so that we can understand the big picture of what it is for us to administer mature, compassionate action on the planet. So, folks, we have to understand a lot better who and what we are, right? We need to understand our role on this planet and in creation, right? We need to understand the physics of our existence and our interaction with this planet. We need to understand that we are electromagnetic beings, right? That emanate an electromagnetic field that emits. We all emit an electromagnetic field from our bodies, right? And we interact with the quantum field electromagnetically as well, right? We constantly send signals, electromagnetic signals, into the quantum field, which is the energetic field that connects, intertwines, and is a part of everything, right? And the signals that we are sending to the quantum field give the quantum field direction, right? Direct and influence and greatly impact the quantum field. Essentially, folks, what we emit to the biosphere, to the quantum field through our biospheres, through our Merkaba, right? Our Merkaba. What we emit is what becomes reality, right? The universe is not some stagnant thing. Not at all. Nothing, in fact, is stagnant. Everything is in vibrational frequency. And it is that vibrational frequency that we tune to using our pineal organs, right? And it is the method in which we impact and direct the quantum field, right? Through the signals we send electromagnetically at the vibrational frequency that we are able to emit. Now, the higher our vibrational frequency, the more potent and the more impactful upon the quantum field it is. All right? The higher our vibrational frequency, the more impactful, the more directive, the more we can consciously direct the quantum field. All right? Now, mature compassionate action comes in understanding, right, that these experiences are the result of what we've already sent out into the quantum field. Huh? It's such a beautiful system, folks. Our souls, our spirits incarnate a part of ourselves to form our soul layer, right? That incarnates physically on this planet so that we can grow and mature vastly, right? During our time on this planet. As we do that, our life, remember I said our life is a collage of experiences, right? So our lifetimes are those experiences. That collage of experiences. And those experiences, again, are a result of what we emit to the quantum field. Now, most of the time, what we're sending out into the field is from our subconscious. And because it's from our subconscious, we often aren't aware of much of it, for one, on a conscious level. Two, it's filled with all those issues that reside within us. And three, is responsible for the way our life looks. All right? So when we go through different experiences, when we share in experiences with others, particularly when we share in tragic experiences with each other, we have to have the maturity, the spiritual maturity, to rise ourselves out of the emotions of the situation, the compassion to understand where the other person is at. And through all that, our actions will reflect either the mature words that we need to say, the mature demeanor we need to have, or the actions we need to take to maturely administer compassion to the situation, to those in the situation. Mature, compassionate action. Folks, there has to be a certain maturity about you. Or should I say, there becomes a certain maturity about you as you progress through this ascension process, through this process of gaining spiritual maturation, right? You start to gain the ability to glean the wisdom from a situation, to glean and learn the lesson. You get the moral of the story. Because that's all our experiences are, or a story. How do we relate our experiences to the next person? You tell them your story, right? Okay. You get the moral of the story. And because you get the moral of the story, you're able to pull yourself out of the story and retain the lessons learned. And you can pass that along to the next person in a mature, compassionate way, in a way that understands what they feel and how they feel, what they're thinking, right? What they're going through, and is able to maturely and compassionately give them the wisdom they need to help them pull themselves up out of that, and still take along with them the lesson that needs to be learned, right? You gain and acquire the ability to do that. And again, with age or not, in understanding the big picture of what's going on here. You're here to learn. You're here to grow. You experience, learn, grow, mature, right? As we do that, we're able to allow our maturity, our compassion to rub off on others through our actions. Because our actions are no longer guided by our emotions. We understand our emotions, we own them, and we process them appropriately. But they don't make our decisions, and they don't determine or govern our actions. Instead, what we do is, in maturity and with compassion, we deal with situations in the most wise manner we can, right? And administering that wisdom, that mature, compassionate action, we're able to live our lives to the best of our abilities, right? We're able to live our best life and to be our best self, right? Because we are able to glean from life all that we need to move forward. Stage to the next stage. Sometimes we'll call it the next season in our lives, right? You know, you go through something, you experience it. That was for that season. As you maturely move your way through it with what you need to take from it, you enter into a new season. Right? Understand the big picture. You're here to experience, learn, grow, and mature. And as you do so, you are giving your spirit that maturation process it sought as it incarnated on this planet. You are, in fact, helping this planet. Collectively, we are helping this planet to mature and move through its processes. Remember, in other videos, I've spoken about the symbiosis between the planet and the humans on the planet. Our consciousness interacts in a major way with the consciousness of the planet, right? So you're here for a reason. All of us are here for a reason. We go through what we go through for a reason. Even the toughest things, folks, even the things you say, there's nothing good can be served by this. Yes, there's an opportunity for spiritual growth and maturity there. Even when we say, you know, this is so horrible, so horrific, you know, sometimes people get mad at the Creator. What kind of God would let me feel this pain, or let such a young person suffer this or that, or whatever it is that seems unspeakable or unthinkable to us? We have to realize there's an opportunity for spiritual maturity there. Every single thing that we go through on this planet is an opportunity for spiritual maturity. And as we gain that spiritual maturity and learn how to administer it through our life, to let it rub off in the lives of others, right? That's mature, compassionate action. Let's understand the big picture, why we're here, what the process is of us living and growing on this planet, maturing. and going through all this together, right? And being able to administer to one another mature, compassionate action. All right? I love you all. I thank you all so much for continuing to help me build this beautiful movement that is growing so much. But let's grow it further, folks. Please continue to like, share, subscribe. Man, let's run toward this new goal of 444 subscribers, right? And let's take some exponentially growing steps forward all together. Thank you all. Again, please like, share, subscribe. Check out my Twitter feed. Check out the community section on my YouTube channel. Check out my SoundCloud and all the platforms that you can find my music on. Man, and let's just continue to surge powerfully forward in this worldwide movement. Peace, love, respect. Thank you all. I love you all. Big King Sadiq. I'm out.